Hello everyone, my name is Alyssa Johnson and I'm here to present to you what I have done in the Spiral project. I have worked on the Fleeing Sheep, and for the user story for the Fleeing Sheep is, as the NPC avatar, I want to roam in the world and flee from the main character when nearby. So over here, the Fleeing Sheep is over here. As you can see, it can move from one place to another. It has moving target points to where it can roam around in the world. Unfortunately, that's all I can present to you guys today. So thank you for watching, and I will leave it to the next person to speak on what they did with their project.
Hello, my name is Taylor Bladel of Team Moneybags, and I was able to complete 2 tasks for this sprint. The first one I was able to complete is, as a player, I want to be able to glide after jumping so I can reach very far away platforms. The criteria is, Avatar can perform glide after jumping when pressing the jump input again. Avatar can glide until player releases input. Avatar slowly descends while gliding. Avatar falls when input is released. To demonstrate this in the build, if I hold space and jump, I just go up and down. But if I press it again after flying, I will gently glide down. If I release it, I will fall again. That completes all 4 completion criteria. Second thing I was able to do is, as the avatar, I want to be able to dodge roll from enemies when they try to attack me. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like this made it into the build for some reason, so I'm going to have to show it in editor. So even though it's only first person, if I press left alt and D, I will dash to the side. If I dash to the, if I press A, left alt, I'll dash. If I press D and left alt, I'll dash right. And if I don't, and it'll take me a little bit of time to be able to dash again. These were the tasks I was able to perform for this milestone.
Hi, this is Dylan Graham from Team Moneybags, and I would like to show you on what we have stored for you in Milestone 2. So to start off, I would like to show you my Sparks task. So as you can see, his first completion criteria was follow the player, and obviously he does that. The second one has a VFX effect. So when he takes any kind of damage, he changes effect. So if this enemy does damage me, if not, I'll just go over to this damage box right here. So, oh, I accidentally did too much, but as you can see, he actually did change effect. I'll actually just try that again. Hopefully an enemy actually damages so it doesn't do it as fast. He didn't hit me though. Come on. There, yep, yeah. They did too fast for me again. But as you can see, he changed from yellow to purple. Just to show that, yeah, he's down to his last health. And then Uh, and also, he does disappear when the shields are all gone. So, if he, so yeah, he disappears, and then if he gets hit again, he does get hurt on the health, as you can see from the tracker. And then last but not least for Sparks, if you pick up the shield at all, oops. Oh, this camera wasn't so weird. He does come back. So yeah, anytime he does disappear, he will come back. And then, as you can see from, I guess my next task I'll show is the health shields. Sorry, the shield pickup. So, as you can see, from the first time I keep picking up the shield, it does heal the shields. So if the enemy does damage again, so hopefully he doesn't do it as fast this time. And then I pick up the shield, and then hopefully I don't keep. Yeah, see on the debug, it actually pops up with the one again. So he does have the shield back up. The second one is does not heal health above the maximum health, which it does not. The health tracker did not go back up. Then does not heal over maximum shield. So I'll show that again. So if I just pick it up, and then if I go right there, obviously it drops back down to 1, since the maximum shield is still 2. And then last, has the unique mesh, which obviously it's blue, to just kind of show that like it kind of relates to Sparks, because it's kind of like the same color as him. And also, normally blue is like an attraction for like some kind of like shield or armor. And then the last story that I'll show you is the health. So actually, I'll keep playing. So if I get damaged again, so I'm at 3 health. If I pick it up, obviously it's green. It goes up to 4. So yeah, it does have the unique mesh of green for kind of like a green health bar. And then yeah, so the pickup does heal the player. Does not heal any shields because obviously Sparks did not come back. And then lastly, does not. I'll show the last completion criteria, which is does not go over that maximum health. So if I pick it up, obviously the health did not go up. So that is what I have done so far in Milestone 2. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Stephanie Mosley, and I had the pleasure of implementing the communication between the characters within the Spiral gameplay. So, as you would walk up to the character, you would have to press E to interact. As the player, I would like to communicate with other characters to progress within the game. So, as you could see, greetings, Spyro. Pleasure meeting you. And if you continue to talk to the character will ask you, would you like to play a mini game? And character Spyro agrees as yes. And he also states something back to Spyro as well. For the completion criteria, have character Spyro communicate with other characters within the gameplay and visually see words appear on the UI screen. For the next task that I had the pleasure with implementing would be the treasure chest interaction. So you will have the treasure chest here, and you will have to press the E key as well to interact with the treasure chest. For this, you see the treasure chest opens, and once the treasure chest opens, you also have the key collectible that appears. So once the E key is pressed, you have your key collectible. So as the treasure chest, I want to interact with as the player, I want to interact with the treasure chest to receive an item that will benefit me within the game. So you can see the character can uh, collect the key collectible and the completion criteria. Player avatar uses interaction to to open the treasure chest. Have the treasure chest set to receive a key collectible. So once that is collected, I also wanted to implement within getting this key collectible, I wanted it to open this door that was created here. And I was also going to use the Cinemax option above. So I didn't really get to have time to do that, but I could actually state for this task as the player avatar, I would like to collect a key to open locked doors in the gameplay. The key is accessible to the player for the completion criteria as well as the interactions. So I wanted to get this key collectible here, and once the key collectible is collected, I wanted the player to go to the doors to access these 8 collectibles here. For the rest of the completion criteria, I have the key collectible interacting with the locked door to open for the player avatar. And as the fourth task, as the player, I want to experience a challenge within the level and receive a reward for winning the challenge. So the challenge that I wanted to implement was um, I wanted the character to actually go within here to create a mini game, and the player was to collect all the eggs that are present here and receive a reward. So for the completion criteria, have the UI collect and calculate 5 out of 5 dragon eggs and spawn a huge gem collectible for a reward to the player. But that's the task that I have, and I needed more time to work on the last 2 tasks, but thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Patrick Coburn. I'm working with Team Moneybags, and here is the first my 3 tasks. I will tell you about the arrow. I was able to get quite a bit of it done, but I can't get it to work properly, so I couldn't finish the task. On this task was to put in a portal door, a door with a portal in it for Spyro to go from one level to the next. I completed it, but it's not working because we don't have the second level for it to go to. Um, I will make that a subtask next month to get that done. The third task is my fire platform. I didn't have enough time to finish it. I do have the platform with the fire. I'm going to show you everything I got done. Okay, here we go. first, I'm going to show you the Unreal because the build itself has a lot of flickering in it, so it's hard to see. So I'm just going to show you this in editor mode real quick, and then I'll show you in the build mode. So the sound is my fire. This is the flame core, and this is my portal door. Okay, alright, let me close out of here. Okay, now here is the build itself. Hoping it will work okay. Play.
Hi, my name is Taylor Russell. First up, we have MB-121. As the fire attack, I would like to have my own damage type, so special enemies can be immune. So, use the fire attack, and it has its own damage type. And also, this fire up here uses that same damage type. The completion criteria are the creation of the fire damage and applying it to the fire attack. So if you use fire attack and if it hits something, it will deal fire damage. Next up, we have MB-122. As the charge and dive attacks, I would like to have my own damage type since special enemies can be immune. So here we have the charge, which is when you hold shift, you'll move faster and deal charge damage. And you'll also deal horn damage when you do the dive attack. So create the horn damage type and apply it to the charge attack and dive. So next up, as the player, I would like there to be enemies with shields for me to use my horn attacks on. So we come over here. There he is. You can see he's got the shield there in his left hand. It is attached to a socket, so all of his animations through the shield with his hand. The enemy is immune to fire damage, so if I walk up to him and I hit him with a fire attack, he will do a block animation, and it says that he is immune to damage of that type. The enemy is damaged by the charge attack, so if I hit shift and I do a charge, it'll destroy that enemy. And I need to go back so he can respawn. But the enemy is also damaged by the dive attack, so if I come over here and hit him with a dive, that'll also kill him. Next up, as the player, I would like there to be large enemies for me to use my fire breath attack on. So there he is, you can see him right there. The enemy is larger than the base enemy, so you can see that he is about twice the size. The enemy is immune to horn damage, so if I hit him with the charge attack or dive attack, both of them will cause the output up in the top left to say he's immune to damage of that type, and he'll do the same blocking animation as the shield guy, but the shield at the same turn. And finally, this enemy is damaged by the fire breath attack. So I hit him with fire breath, and he dies, just like the regular guy. And last but not least, as the player, I would like to be able to ride a skateboard so that I can complete the skateboard minigames. There aren't actually any minigames currently implemented, but you can go ahead and hop on the skateboard and skate around anywhere. So you can enter a trigger area to start riding the skateboard. So you just come over here and enter this square, and it'll pop you on a skateboard real quick. The skateboard moves forward at a constant speed, so you can't really see what buttons I'm pressing, but when I'm on the skateboard, I'm not actually pressing any buttons. I'm just, letting him move forward and do his own thing. Can jump using the spacebar while riding. See that pretty easily. Turn using the A and D keys, because you can't strafe while you're on a skateboard. The wheels only go forward; they can't go to the sides. It slowly tilts forward while you're in the air. So anytime you jump, it'll tip forward, and if you hit the ground while it's facing down, it'll break. And the skateboard breaks if a trigger volume at the front collides with an object. You can't actually see the trigger volume on the front, but you can see it in effect when I go to collect that gem or run into one of these. That is all. Thank you.